is an organization that focuses on the Jewish population, a population that, similar to the broader community, experiences poverty levels hovering around 14%. Among them are the disabled, single-parent families, and an acutely vulnerable population specific to the Jewish community, the more than 2,500 elderly Holocaust survivors who live in poverty in the GTA.
How appropriate and ironic that here we are in this venue, the old moneyed trading floor, talking about affordable housing.
Really, housing should be for Ontarians first. Housing should not be an investment like a stock or a bond or a mutual fund. At the end of the day, it should be something that real people use for its intended purpose.
When we were planning this year's event, we thought, what can we offer that will be both informative and entertaining and also Jewish? And I have to say, there's nothing more Jewish than a debate.
That was a great introduction, and it's also such a pleasure to see so many people here interested in such an important issue, talking about affordable housing.
"40 years ago, when Frank and I started our career, homes were 10 to 20% of the price that they are today, but there was still an affordability issue. So I think it really relates more to income than to price. Do people have enough income to afford the cost of a new home?
Fortunately, we have enough developers in the city that believe that this is about building homes and about building communities, and that's how you look at it. If I was to ask, I think many of you, if you believe in economic prosperity and social inclusion, how many of you say we believe in that? Most of you. Housing is at the core of that. It's not the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do.
We need to produce more units. I think we all know that. And in fact, affordable ownership is actually a much more cost-effective way of delivering a unit. Affordable rental, if we do it on a kind of apples-to-apples comparison, will take $150,000 to $200,000 worth of support to create an affordable rental unit. On average, we know that our units require about $10,000 in support to get a person of the same income into a unit.
My view is that if we're going to do something about affordable housing, it's got to be on the rental side, and you've got to start getting rid of the subsidies that we're giving homeowners, like taxing capital gains on the sale of principal residence. Now, my debating colleague talked about some of the benefits of home ownership, but but you got to relate benefits and costs. The costs, I would say, probably to home ownership right now, the benefits, the subsidies to home ownership, direct and indirect, probably are in the range of $12 billion a year. That's my guesstimate. This adds to inequality. If you're a renter, and my opponent here mentioned that, but if you're a renter, you don't get the benefit of that capital gains. Think of the income inequality we're creating in the Toronto region in the last decade because of prices exploding.
Leaving tonight is a bit of optimism, and I think there's a spirit of cooperation and the energy for all of us, whether we're a nonprofit, developer, social enterprise, renter, owner, that I think we all really, as a society, want to do something, and I really think we can. And I'm hoping that next year, when we come back on another stage, another forum, that we have real results, that we're not just talking about everybody wants to do something, but maybe we have figured out a way to achieve more than we have in the past. And I think we are on that road. So I, too, end the evening optimistically. So thank you again for coming.